see all the veterans in the place, please? Veterans. Hey, veterans. Stand up. Thank you. Okay, Dan, could you give the flag stand?
Stand, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Dan. We're gonna get right into, we talked about fixing the cement out here. It kind of dips a little bit. There's a crack in one spot. But we got a couple estimates, and estimate for 11,600 or 13,000.
Oh my
But
God.
we kind of, at the board meeting, last board meeting, we kind of decided there's a couple of spots that just need fixing. So if anybody knows, anybody that does cement, we'd appreciate it. I'd help. I'd supervise, quick figure. But if anybody would know somebody that does cement, there's just a spot like this and maybe a couple other spots. Adam, where's Adam? Adam said, oh, he's not here. Adam, he's gonna help with going into the cracks and stuff. And it's gonna cost about $100, maybe $150, and we just don't wanna spend $16,000 for that cement. Secretary, Eddie, nothing?
Okay, I can say something. Hey guys, maybe you've noticed I make videos, so they are posted to YouTube. If you search out Apache Junction Rock and Gem Club, you guys are all on the video.
There you go. Tom, he's a trustee, but he's having knee problems. He won't be here today, but we've ordered 3 grinders and polishers, and they're supposed to be coming, but it's only been 8 months. So, but we keep checking it, and if we thought about ordering it from another company, the other company said it would be 6 months. So we're gonna hang on to what we got and see, so they're coming, the new polishers or grinders.
Do you still need motors?
Pardon me?
Do you still need motors?
New motors?
Yeah, motors. I know a lot of them are like the same as Swamp Cooler motors.
You'd have to talk to Adam about that, he's a shot. Adam?
Yes, sir.
This lady wants to know if you need motors yet, or,
Okay. I'll talk to you.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, cool.
Mitch Lee, he's another trustee, but he's not feeling too good either, and he had to go home. Mike?
The only one that couldn't get away.
Yes. Any comments?
No, the only thing I'd like to say is, going back to our last show, anyone who volunteered for security duty, I thank you all. We got nothing but good comments from our vendors, and the people that stepped up did a hell of a job. I snuck off Saturday and went over to the rock show in Superior. One of our guys was wearing a security hat over there. So thank you all who participated.
But I don't know if you know how much we made on the last show, but I think John could tell us.
I would have to, I didn't bring my thing with me. Let me pull up the notes from the board meeting.
But you gotta remember, every penny we make stays here, it goes towards a membership. Nobody gets paid a penny, we don't take anything. Like these new saws that are coming, it's for the members. We got a brand new 24-inch saw coming again, and we just ordered it yesterday, and it said 4 to 8 weeks. Then we're gonna have 2 24-inch ones, because the 24-inch one we got now is used a lot. Then Adam says there's one that's just plain wearing out in there. It's been used a lot, so we're gonna put the 24-inch here and take the other one out. But again, it's for the members. We got had 93,000 in the bank, and we want to spend it for you guys. We might be wrong, but we can't see why we should have $93,000 in the bank. If we could buy new equipment and new stuff, it's for you. Shop manager, Adam. He said monitors too, and
our shop is running really good. We got 4 saws down, and but I got a really good crew that I work with, and so we're waiting for parts on one, and we got a brand new motor on the back of that grinding station over there, a brand new motor, and the trim saw out here. Things are working pretty good, but these are, you know, sometimes you just have problems. Our monitors, we got a really good group of monitors. We're training 2 more right now, and we'll be ready for some of us to take vacations this summer when they can take over. Let's see here. Doing good there. 2 saws down right now. Mike Burrows, Russell, and that's the old guy there. He's not here. They're 2 go-to guys that are helping here in the shop, and because of the 4 of us, things are running really well. One thing I am asking is all of our members to please clean up after themselves and be mindful of the rules that the monitors tell you about, like using the chains and how to operate the saws and put the rocks in. Other than that, we don't have any real problems going on here at the shop. We're running real well, and good membership. Now I'd like to move over to a personal side of something. Thank you, Linda. I was informed of an estate sale here a while back, and went and met the gentleman. His name was Russell. His father was a silversmith and a rock hound since the 60s. I was lucky to be able to buy his estate, basically, and he donated some stuff. We got some Apache tiers. I will pass these around. Don't take them out, please. I'm going to frame them under glass. 1969 and 1971, 4th annual rock show presented by the Apache Junction Rock and Gem Club, ladies and gentlemen. And pass these on around, and that's just one of the things. He donated, like I said, a bunch of rocks and some other things. Going further on this personal note, I am a member of the Apache Junction Food Bank work crew here. And thank you for your donations. The month of March, the Apache Junction Rock and Gem Club donated 37 pounds of food into that box. I put a new banner on there so it looks more colorful. $170 in cash, and I recycled $12 worth of cans and plastic bottles out here. So that's pretty darn good, you guys. I appreciate every bit that you're giving us, and if you can give more, please do, because I would really appreciate that. But so far as running the shop and everything, we're doing really good, and we're ready for summer. And anything else? Yes, ma'am.
How long is the food drive going on for?
Pardon?
How long does the food drive go for?
Ever.
Okay.
Forever, yeah. It's I'm down there every Thursday, and yeah, the need is there forever. Thank you. But yeah, as far as that, our shop is looking really good. We got 24-inch saw coming, and yes.
Adam, what are the shop hours during the summer?
We don't really know yet.
Okay.
It'll be month by month, because some of us are going on vacation and do other things, and a lot of snowbirds are leaving, and almost everybody's gone, so that cuts us down. Yes, sir.
Not that it really matters, but it would be kind of nice to know where the food is going.
Yeah, it's going to the Apache Junction Food Bank right down here on, right down by the DMV office.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Do they accept like homemade jam and things like that? Or does it have to be? Okay. You should see how much I've done.
Yeah, we cannot accept homemade goodies. We can accept food out of your freezer if it's still in the original package. We can accept fruits from your trees. We can accept that, yeah. And so you can, drop off money here or at the food bank yourself, give it to the monitors or myself or whoever, and they'll tag it and I'll take it down there. And, but yeah, we're looking good. Anything else you want to say, Jerry? No? Okay, yeah, shop's doing good.
I should say, one of the reasons that there's a lot of down equipment, it gets used an awful lot. It doesn't sit still for too many days. That's why it's down. That's why we have to keep replacing it, like the motors and all that stuff. Like on this trim saw on here, he just replaced the motor and they just plain wear out. So it's membership.
Okay. Well, I see there's a couple more in there now that I have to put in the membership. But when I went through the paperwork a couple of days ago, we're at around 475 members right now. So, and they keep coming in. Every time I think I'm done for a couple of days, somebody comes in by email, or I come in the next day and there's one sitting in there. And I'm going, I was just here. But, which is good for us. I'm thinking Silversmithing is bringing in some new blood for that program and stuff. So, I am stepping down in December. I've been doing this for 3 years, and I have trained one person in that is gonna help out during the summer because I'm not here. But if anybody's interested, another year-round person, or even somebody that comes back in the fall, I'd be willing to come in and help train somebody else so that there's 2 people doing it, because when you have 400 and some people, when it comes to renewal time, it's horrendous. Between late October through the end of January, the number of things you're processing sometimes can be 20 or 30 people a day. So if anybody's interested in helping out, sometimes it takes a couple of hours to do it, and if you split it up, it's even better. I will tell you that there are times that I have spent 6-7 hours a day for 4 or 5 days in a row doing this, with the new members and everything else, keeping everything up to date. What you don't see that membership does do, I also communicate with all new members and everything else that goes to communications. So there's emails that are involved in making lists. Any list that's at the shop here comes out of the database, so they're also all on computer and done from here. So if you can help out, that'd be great. Thanks.
There's, at the board meeting, we had not a problem, but a discussion on kids coming in with their parents, wanting to operate the machines. We did check with the insurance company. We can't have kids operate the machines even with the parents here. They can come in, but they can't operate. If they're 18, yes, but 18 and under, no, we can't have that. So that's one thing. 18. Sure. Bylaws. The bylaws we have to redo them in 2022. So if anybody has any ideas how we can do something different or something, let a board member know. Yeah, because we're gonna have to be looking at the bylaws and see what changes on them. The youth program, I don't think Kim or Wally are here, but the youth program, that's going pretty good. And that's made that Kim and Wally, when the school sessions are open, they go to the schools. They go to schools with you, Dan, don't they? Yeah.
I go with it.
Yeah. But it had, for the last couple of years, it had its ups and downs, and some schools wouldn't let you in or something because of the virus thing, and so it's still going, but it's struggling.
Could I make a...
So,
Whenever we go on field trips, quite often there's a lot of little rocks of whatever we're collecting. We could use those for the youth, because at our 2 annual rock shows, we give a lot of rocks away to the kids, but we need little ones, stuff that'll fit in an egg carton. So keep that in mind on any of your field trips you go on.
Classes. We're gonna be looking at the lady that did classes. She's stepping down. She did it for about 3-4 years, and sometimes it gets kind of frustrating, and she did a heck of a job getting the classes going and stuff. I'd like to give her a hand. She's sitting right back there. I know some people think it's a pretty easy job, but it's not. It's putting up with us. That's what she had to do. Oh, okay. Show chair. Tom, the guy that puts on the shows, he's calling it quits too. So we're going to be looking for somebody that can put on two shows that we put on in November, and well, we put 2 shows on anyway. But we're looking for somebody to take over the show chairmanship. And Tom's willing to help. If anybody wants to take it over, Tom said he's willing to help the person, but he doesn't want to be in charge. But he's willing to show you who to talk to, how to set things up. And so if anybody knows anybody that wants to take over the show chairmanship, and be honest, it's a lot of work. A lot of work. Budget update.
Thank you, Jerry. Okay, so currently in our accounts, we have $30,843.02 in the checking, $60,003.96 in the savings, for $90,846.98. Earlier, Jerry mentioned the show. Our gross for the show was $18,851.25. After expenses, we netted $11,757.77. For the first quarter, our gross profits for the shop were $41,638.99. And our gross expenses were $29,784.24, leaving our net profit for the first quarter at $11,849.75, which is within $100 of what the show brought in net. So we run this place on a very, very narrow margin, so we don't overcharge you guys for anything. So whenever shows come up, we do appreciate volunteers, especially for security. When Mike took over security, that saved us about $6,000 a year. So, any questions? Yes.
When's the next show?
Next show will be November. It's usually the weekend before Thanksgiving, which would be the 19th and the 20th, I believe. But that's not yet set in stone. It might be the weekend before. Yes. Anything else? Okay.
Tom could never set the next show for sure, because he had to talk to the school and see if that date was open or closed or whatever. That's what the person's going to be not struggling with. But again, Tom's willing to go with you and show you how to do it. The other thing, Mike on the security, he saved us a lot of money. And he did a heck of a job, and he's moving on too. His wife's making him quit. No, he's how long you've done it for? About 4 years, 5?
Yeah.
And he saved, when he took over, he saved us a ton of money, because we used to hire the security people to come and do the show. So
Then they made us watch the doors.
yeah.
We hired them and they made us watch the doors. So we fired them.
But should we give? If anybody is interested in taking over security,
It's ready to run. It would be
Yeah.
easy to take
he'd
over.
walk you through it too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah,
It's set up to run itself.
Bertie would walk you through it and how to do the classes and stuff, and she will walk you through it. But no, they're fun jobs to have, but you do get, after 3-4 years, you kind of get burnt out. So I can see where they're wanting to move on. Okay, one thing, I forgot my notes at home. Field trip, oh Dan, field trips.
You know, I've been doing field trips for about 3 or 4 years. I'm getting burned out.
I don't think so either.
Alan Caberna, come on up here.
Where's Tucker?
Where's my dog?
Any of you who have been enjoying the field trips that we've been doing on, well, I want to let you know that everything I learned about leading field trips, I learned from this guy.
It wasn't hard to teach when you watched it.
But if you don't like the field trips, I learned from this guy. Stay right there. Periodically, I'd like to do a little survey from the club. I'd like tonight, I want to find out from you that are here what rocks or minerals you would like to collect. So Alan, if you will pass that down that half. Basically, pick 3 from this list of rocks. A lot of you may not even know what they are, but pick 3 from that list, or if there's one that you really like to collect and you know we can find it in Arizona, you can write it in. And then over on the right, put a little X in one of those boxes. So you get 3 votes each, and then we'll kind of, it helps us to know where to go and find places we can find the stuff you want to collect. For any of you who are new in the club, for the last few months, we've been setting up these rocks on the tables. Basically, it shows where we've been since the last club meeting and where we're going to go between now and the next club meeting. So kind of a little bit in the past, a little bit in the future. So a lot of people like to know, well, what are we going to collect in Jerome or Christopher Mountain or whatever. So if you haven't taken a chance to look at those, just take a peek at them. Anything else?
No, I'm good.
You know, with 475 club members, we used to be the 2nd biggest club in the state. It was Tucson was the biggest, but we passed them up. They're in the dust, way back behind us now. And we also, so we make the claim we're the biggest club as far as members in the whole state of Arizona, and possibly in the whole United States. Prove me wrong.
You had what, 102 people? That's what rally like?
We've had some very unusual attendance numbers at some of our field trips lately. Usually it's 20, 25, 30 people. That's kind of average. It's a nice little group to go someplace. Some of you who went to the rally mine near Gila Bend a couple of months ago, you know that 102 people showed up.
Oh my God.
We met at a McDonald's, and even the management came out and scolded us for blocking the traffic. They couldn't even get into it.
We've had a split in half before and sent half the group ahead because we ran out of room in the parking lot.
Oh my
That's the group we get
gosh.
there. That was kind of a fun trip, that one, because we ended up with a bull snake, a Gila monster, and a cactus. We all had to move out of the road before we could get in there.
Sounds like James' bad joke.
We have a lot of fun on our field trips. Sometimes we don't go home with anything worth anything, but still we have a lot of fun. And we've got now the field trip season is usually about October through April, maybe a little bit into May. So we're very close to ending this field trip season. We take a break during summer, June, July, August. It's just hot. But we encourage all of you to go out on your own. We always want to find new places to go. Those are always the most fun. So if you find some new place and it's got plenty of parking and the road's not too bad and there's plenty of rocks and you're willing to tell us about it, call me. Thank you.
Yeah, get a GPS number if you can, off your phone. That helps.
Yes. Okay.
Dan, you said that we could possibly be the largest rock club in the country. How do we compare with field trips? How do other rock clubs compare with field trips?
Thank you for bringing that up. I have called several clubs in our state, and they average about 12 field trips per year. We do that much in 1 month. So we do about between 40 and 50 field trips per year. We're busy. Yes.
I just want to compliment you. Every time we go on a field trip, you always put in the email about the trip. You are such a good writer. I don't know what very interesting, very interesting.
I hope you can put up with the field trip reports after the fact, because you know there's a lot of exaggeration in there.
That is one thing we need on field trips too. If you go on a field trip, and you like it, write a letter. Send it to the group there so we can put it into the newsletter or whatever we're gonna do at the time.
I'd love to read them. I don't know who else you was, but you're both very good. Very good.
Thanks, Al.
Dan does a heck of a job. I mean, that's why we have nobody here on Saturdays and Wednesdays. But Ken, stand up. Ken Perkins, yes. Ken Perkins and this guy, Alan, they've been members, I don't know how long, but they helped get the club going. Ken used to be vice president.
I was vice president once and board member too.
Yeah, but they help keep the club going. So I'd like to, I give these guys a lot of credit. This guy bothers us all the time.
Try to bring my dog. They
Yeah.
don't see me, they want to see my dog.
But he
We like
keeps
dogs.
giving us suggestions and, but you know, that I give them guys a lot of credit for keeping the club going up.
There's not too many other people that like me.
There's nobody like this. Yes.
Thank you.
So, the other thing too is that on the field trips, many of the field trips, there's been videos taken of them, and they've been heavily edited, and they obviously takes a lot of work, and they're just excellent.
This young lady right here, stand up. You know, we've got a lot of good people. But yeah, that you know, if you're ever interested in taking over Bernie, John, Mike's job, it's fun. We got a lot of good people doing it.
If you want to be on YouTube, come on a field trip.
Yeah. Bernie, Vicki, would you like to talk about the silversmithing?
I can just make a quick mention. I just want to thank you all for your great support and participation. We've just had a ball putting this thing together, and it's going gangbusters. And next year, it's going to be even better. We're hoping to be able to have classes 5 days a week. So that's our aim. So thank you all very, very, very much. Terry and
Silversmithing had just skyrocketed. And one thing at the last board meeting, we gave them $20,000 to spend. But they're gonna spend it wisely. Again, that money is for you guys, but they're gonna get a shed out there, 14 by 20. And that's gonna be insulated, air conditioned, electric, I don't know water, but that's gonna happen throughout the summer. So by next year, this time, the silversmithing I've watched them do it, they're doing a heck of a job at it. So, there's one other thing that, rags, the paper towels have skyrocketed in price. Right, we're gonna start asking people for rags. We used to have, do the rags and have them washed, but then after we had washed, what happened? They caught a fire at the wash.
They almost got on fire.
Yeah, they caught on fire.
Smoking.
So they wouldn't wash them for us anymore. But if anybody has rags or anything, we'd appreciate it if you just drop them off and we can use them.
Yeah, Jerry, one thing I've noticed with the rags that we're using, if it's polyester, it doesn't pick it up real good. The rags, if they're cotton, it doesn't matter if you've got a pair of shorts, if they're cotton, donate them, because we'll just rip them up and we'll use them for rags. But the polyesters, the rayons, and those kind of things do not pick up oil at all. Yeah, we'll always use these. Everything hot.
Well, I'd like everybody's opinion on this one. When we talked about getting lockers, these taller lockers like this, high school lockers, having them, putting them outside and renting them out to members, would any comments on that? I mean, would anybody be interested in having a locker or something? And we'd have to rent them out, say $1 a month, but we'd want to rent them out for 12 months. To say $12 a year. I mean, $1 a month. Yeah. Okay, $2. Bye. I like you. But we talked. We forgot to talk about it at that last board meeting. But I thought I'd bring it up and see if people are still interested in lockers. Okay, so we have to bring it up at the next board meeting and get it up, yeses on it. Okay.
Well, I'm really new.
Okay.
What would be the advantage for somebody to have?
A lot of the advantages, if you're doing your rocks and stuff, you leave them here. You don't have to haul them back and forth to home and stuff. You just leave your rocks and your equipment in a locker, and then you could lock up for yourself. We got quite a few people that are hauling their big rocks here and hauling them back and stuff back and forth. And I think Silversmithing is even talking about getting lockers for their people so they can lock their equipment up. So I probably do it then. So, there's another thing. What?
Just a little comment on your lockers. Since I was head of security and I have access to the cameras, every instance I've had is people not remembering whether their rock is in the garage or next to their locker. One person even called the police. And then found all her tools in the garage next to her car. So if you rent a locker, remember what's in it.
One thing.
No, I'm just exercising my hand.
What? Keep your hands on. What?
What would be wrong with asking the general membership to bring a roll of paper towels each meeting?
We'd appreciate that. Because
If we're bringing food, we can bring a roll of paper
paper
towels.
towels, one paper towel. What?
There's a lot of laundry companies that do coveralls and things like that, shop rags and what have you. They have used towels and rags that they sell, that they can't put back out into the market. And buy 50 pounds of them for $20 or $30. And, they're half rotten, but they still work. They went through the laundry system there at their companies. And, that's an avenue that could be checked out.
Okay, we will, thank you.
Yeah, that would work for us.
Yeah.
Also check with the Goodwill stores, because a lot of them get in, they buy clothing by the pound, and it's just smushed into big bags, and if it doesn't sell, they just get rid of it.
If there's a hotel near your home, go in, say I'm with this club and we need rags for our shop. Do you have any old towels that you can't put in the rooms? They might get a little stain on them or something. I've got towels like that.
Okay. So if anybody, paper towels, bag towels, rags, we'd sure appreciate that stuff. There's one other thing, on the, where am I? This side of the building, if you see that side of the building, and excuse my English, but it looks kind of crappy. And we got a bid, a bid from a company, or a bid, have somebody clean it up, fix it up, but it was about $2,400. So, yeah, but all we have to do is, I'd like to get a some, not right now, but, so
work day.
3-4 volunteers help clean that up. I'd go get the rocks and stuff so we could spread the rocks and make it look nice. And if you look over there, it does look messed up, messy. So, but if we could get the weeds, all we have to do is get the weed, there's not that many weeds either. Just get the weeds out of there and rake it, put some fresh rock like we got, put some fresh rock on top of it, and look, we'd save quite a bit of money.
Why don't you set a day and see who comes?
Have a work day.
Jerry, I got the big backpack, for the poison trip.
Today's the 14th.
Jerry.
What? I'm busy right now.
Pretty little floor you're sitting on, stepping on this?
Yes.
We have a whole handful of volunteers in here. That's a good looking floor everywhere. Yeah, to give them credit.
How about April 23rd? That's a Saturday. All we need is 3-4 people, and I mean it's just a small. No, you're not. But yeah, all we need is 2-3 people to rake it and.
What time?
What time? 10 o'clock.
9.
9 o'clock. Before it gets too hot. But if the temperature is too hot that day, we're gonna, just watch your website, okay, please?
3 people, 4 people, it's only gonna take half an hour.
Half hour to hour.
It's not that big, it's like
Yeah.
8 foot wide.
But yeah.
If you find a gray rock, can you keep that?
Sorry?
Yes,
If you find a gray rock out there, can you keep
in
that?
fact, I'll salt it.
Okay, Saturday. 9 o'clock.
9.
o'clock,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, what else? Anybody got comments or anything, or questions, comments? Something we could do better?
I think we need to get some more of these nice fancy chairs. These feel real good. These cushion chairs.
You gotta come early to get one.
I got it. I'm sorry.
We gotta thank John for the chairs, and we are gonna be getting some more.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, again,
Great
like
investment.
Dan says, summer hours are coming. We're not, and like Adam said too, a lot of the monitors are skipping out, there are snowboards and stuff, and it's hard to tell. I mean, usually it's 8 to 12, but I think this time it's gonna be Saturdays are gonna be open this summer, I believe. I think John's gonna take Saturdays. But again, watch your websites too. And that when Dan has field trips, to watch your websites, if there's sometimes there are cancellations and stuff. So, but again, that's coming to an end too. And any comments or questions or?
I got a comment for you. If you have problem getting on the website, it's not a membership problem. Please go to the website, and you can put in a general club inquiry. Your email will populate and everything else, and it goes then where the gal from communications picks it up. She's the one that fixes the problem if you can't get on the website.
And her name is?
And her name's Melissa. So if, if you send it to membership, I just gotta forward it down to her. So it just takes longer, we can skip the extra step.
Question. I can never remember, will there be a club meeting in May?
Yes.
Yes, but, oh yeah, thank you. The club meetings kind of come to an end too in May. First Tuesday of the month will be the board meeting, second Thursday of the month will be the general meeting. That probably will be the last one in June, July, and August. It just gets too hot. So, but just be, again, Melissa she'll put it on the website and let everybody know about it. Just watch, Melissa does a she's not here, but she does a pretty good job, really good job of, putting stuff on the website. And who else? You do it, you do it. No, you don't?
Everybody goes to Melissa.
Everybody goes to Melissa. But if anybody has any problems or something, don't be afraid to come to the board. I got one thing, I don't know if I should say it, but just be aware, I don't know how to put it nicely. When people talk, always get the second half of the story sometimes. You know, some people talk negative, and I always have, and there might be people talking negative about some people, and just find out the second half of the story. But again, November, the elections are coming up. Watch, there's going to be 1, 2, 3, probably 2 trustees this year, because I don't, Mitch, health-wise, he's not doing too good, and he might have to quit doing the trustee thing. So, and then we have a special election for that or something. We have to figure it out yet. But any questions or concerns or anything? And that's it. What? Oh, what?
Just a suggestion, and I guess I maybe filled out in a blue form. The nice new air conditioner unit outside the door, I have never seen that when it does not have rocks on it. And I suggest putting some kind of little rubber mat on it, like a floor mat.
Okay, we can do that.
Thank you.
Okay, anything else? Enjoy, help yourself to the snacks that we put out. Oh, wait a minute. I'm messing up. Could we have Dan get up here? Do the drawing.
Salting. Okay, I don't either, but I can read it. First number, last 3 is 737 on the yellow ticket.